Hello everyone, Watch Captain Kyrez here, and today we'll be taking a look at the new Primaris Vanguard Infiltrator Marines. Set up to basically almost replace the Space Marine Scouts. Not necessarily going to do it, they're very expensive, almost double what a Space Marine Scout squad is. Coming in with 5 models at 110 points. They have some really neat, interesting rules. Will definitely have a place in many lists, especially with Raven Guard. Chapter tactics could be very useful, especially in area deniability and that and the like. And as we go through each of these are just the 5 that I had built, and they were all different poses. You have the guy throwing out the smoke grenade, which they can do to, instead of shooting, it'll give them -1 to hit. Add that in with the Raven Guard, they're -2 to hit. It's pretty good. See if the camera will zoom in on the back. They're all the same, basically, just a few different combat poses, action poses. Yeah. I will say with these new monopose models, though, they are great. Even though they are monopose, the shoulder pads come on them already. I was a little disappointed in that because I was going to put some Raven Guard shoulders on them. But other than that, they're pretty great. Very, very good posing, I will say, in these new Marines. Just another guy. This is the only guy that I have a complaint about because he's just looking down at nothing. I guess you could just set him up on a cliff or an edge of a building or something like that, and where you can just be kind of looking at dudes running in. But other than that, this guy is just always looking down for no apparent reason. Not looking at anything. He's just counting the rocks on the road. And then you have this guy stands in as the Adept Helix Adept, I believe. Sorry, I had that backwards. He's got like a minor Narthesium. He can heal the unit. If you have a unit of 10 infiltrators, you can include this guy for 32 points. I would never do that. For 32 points, this guy basically acts as an apothecary for the unit and just the unit. He doesn't do any other apothecary stuff for anybody else around him other than the unit that he's in. Yeah. You can see he's got his little Narthesium bag there, little combat medic. I'm going to be using the models just as combat medics, just because I think that's cool and thematic. Like, there's always going to be a guy with a med pack in there, you know. Just seems good fluff-wise that everybody can heal somebody. But anyways, at 110 points, they have, and they shall know no fear, combat squads, concealed positions, omni scramblers, smoke launchers for their special stuff. Combat squads, they have more than 10 models. You can split them up into 2 different units of equal models. Concealed positions, basically the new rewording of Scout, how it was in older editions. Allows you to deploy more than 9 inches from enemy deployment zone and any enemy models. The Omni Scrambler is going to be big. It allows, or it prevents rather, your enemy units cannot be set up as reinforcements, cannot be set up within 12 inches of this unit. So if your opponent has any deep striking stuff, they're not going to be charging these guys if they try to deep strike them near them, because they can't set them up within 12 inches of it. And to charge, you need to be within 12 inches. That's clearly very plain to tell. Nothing much there. Smoke grenades, like I said before, you can use this instead of shooting. I don't like that it takes out the whole unit from shooting. I think it should probably just be the sergeant, you know, one guy making -1 to hit. I guess if they did that, you would do it every turn, and Raven Guard would just be insanely powerful. So I can kind of see that now, saying it out loud. It just makes you -1 to hit. With Raven Guard, you'll be -2, which is great if you just want these guys to sit out there and derp around, maybe snipe off some people. They have the standard stat line of Primaris Marines with a movement of 6 inches, weapon skill 3, ballistic skill 3, strength 4, toughness 4, 2 wounds, 2 attacks. The sergeant has 3, leadership 7. The sergeant has 8 and a 3-up armor save. Note that they do not have the camo cloaks, which would give them a 2-up armor save, or 2-up rather, instead of in cover. I wish you had the option to do that. That would probably be really strong again. These guys would be almost mandatory at that point. Their marksman bolt carbines are really good. Rapid fire 1, 24-inch range. Strength 4, no AP, 1 damage. Each unmodified hit roll of 6 made for this weapon's attacks automatically hits and results in a wound. Do not make a wound roll for that attack. So you sit these guys in cover somewhere up close. They don't move. They get to shoot twice with the new bolter beta rules, and then you'll have 2 shots, so 10 shots total coming out of a unit. Any 6s that you roll, which you'll probably roll at least 1 or 2, automatically wound. Doesn't matter what the target is, they just wound. There's no modifier to that. There's just, like, it doesn't need to be against non-vehicles or only infantry or anything like that. Whenever you roll a 6, boom, that one's already through. You don't have to roll again, so you just hit the jackpot basically. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Have a nice day.